There is no arrow, and every warrior, of course, should fear him, Stephen Mel. Now guys, last time we saw you, you were on an island that just went boom. So that's it, right? Game over? Good stuff, we're done? It's over. Been a good run. No, guys, seriously. This is one of the biggest things that has happened to you guys. Mark and Wendy, I want to ask you, what was it like breaking the news that you were going to send them off on an exploding island to end season 5?
Well, as you can imagine, we're all very excited. We're blowing everybody up, not just a few people. But I have to say, it was, we were really excited about the plot point. We really wanted to wrap up all of our story, and it felt like the right way to do it. It was, going back to where it all started and blowing stuff up. So we do it well.
Guys, you spent the last 5 years building to one big thing. What is it? How does it feel like coming to this point now and knowing where you're going forward?
It's incredibly gratifying. We always said that season 5 would end as a culmination not just of season 5, but of the first 5 years of the show. And quite frankly, the last 10 years of Oliver's life, with the flashbacks of 5 years of hell. So we're really excited to, we're not like rebooting the show. In fact, we're going to double down on a lot of the things that I think really resonate with people in season 5. The dark, gritty, grounded storytelling. But we are going to see a different kind of Oliver Queen. The last 10 years have really changed, particularly season 5. And we're looking forward to telling some very different kinds of stories with Oliver.
Stephen, Oliver's had his ups and downs. He's been way violent, he's been less violent. Now he's got a kid. How does being a dad change Arrow?
He's not the best dad. I've said this a bunch of times today, but my first day on season 6, and you see a little bit in the footage that you saw, it was all with Jack, who plays William. And he and I had done the scenes together, but we never really acted together. And I was really legitimately nervous because I didn't know. And not only was he equal to the task, but he exceeded my expectations. He's a wonderful young man and a terrific actor, and I'm loving my scenes with him. But to be to start on episode 116, and to be able to do fun, new stuff as Oliver has been a real joy so far this season. But he's amazing. Shit.
Now, look, we can't reveal who does or does not make it off the island. But one of the things we do know is Miss Kitty Cassidy's back. For what we know, we have Black Siren. How does that affect you guys, knowing that this is a different version of the character that you guys have sort of grown up with?
We have a powerful effect, you guys. Know that on our show, we're gonna have to kick some butt.
Yeah, you come in like a wrecking ball. Like in the first episode.
Oh yeah.
Miley Cyrus song,
Shaking it out a bit.
That's right.
What's it like when, knowing that you are back, and does it like just stepping back into, an old pair of jeans and just ready to roll, or is it different for you?
Katie doesn't wear old pairs of jeans. they're brand new. They may look distressed. They're brand new.
Look, to be honest with you, obviously, so excited to be back. It feels like I never left. It's been home, and this is we're family. And it's definitely been pretty easy just getting back into the swing of things. And the one thing I will say is it's interesting the dynamic between Black Siren and without giving away other characters, King Arrow, whatnot, and her different points of view, obviously, that she has. It's a parallel that's exactly opposite to Laurel or Black Mary. I guess is sort of how I've been thinking about it. But it's been, it's good.
Okay. On the topic of Black Marriage, Juliana, you have a new costume. Right? So now you answer the rest of you, what's the costume going to be like on set? Because she's got a pretty nice costume.
Juliana's is fire. Thanks, guys.
Are you excited? Does it, when you put that on, do you just feel more like a badass and ready to roll?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you put on that costume, you can't help but feel like a hero. Like it transforms how you walk, it transforms how you stand, your posture. You look at yourself differently. You know, I started to see myself for the first time as a hero physically. It wasn't just an internal thing anymore. It was really emotional and a really powerful moment to put it on for the first time. And I take a lot of pride in it. Yeah.
Juliana cried.
I should
Season 5 family was the big theme for season 5. And I think these guys know just as well. We see you guys on social media and you guys act like a family off the set. Family dynamic, I feel like coming into season 6 is going to change a little bit. How do you guys feel going forward with that?
I feel like we hit the ground running this year. Really do. I feel like we took the momentum of season 5 and carried it into the first couple of episodes of season 6. One of my favorite parts about, there's some like, my jaw has not dropped whenever reading the script. That happens to me once in a while. Happened last year in episode 5 and 9. It's like, oh my god, he kills Billy. Oh, then, spoiler, rest in peace. The first like 3 scripts that I read, they're really tight, they're really action-packed, they're really moving the story forward, but it also feels like we're taking our time, which is something that I feel like we've earned. Taking our time is cool.
I think we're really up this year. We're going into season 6 here, and Rick and Juliana have just sort of walked in and felt like they were part of the show the whole time. We're so lucky to have you guys.
Yeah. Thank you. You guys have made it so much easier to just walk into a well-oiled machine. You guys are like, Rick is also, I love you so much.
It's funny, like, is there a sense of mentorship on set? Like, I feel like, Stephen, Emily, David, obviously you guys have been, with us the sort of longest. We have Rick, coming in. Echo came in, a little while ago. So, Echo, you're not the new kid anymore.
Yeah, it sucks.
Is there a middle child syndrome?
Middle child syndrome.
He tries to trip us all the time.
I try to have a fake line, but no, obviously working with Rick and Juliana is so awesome, and I felt the same way when I first came along. We just accept you as a family, and everyone on the cast is just so amazing. It's like, no fake pretentiousness, it's just everyone's really grounded, and they have to do the work. It's just hilarious, too, so it just makes the work so much easier.
Mark and Wendy, Prometheus was such a force as a villain last season.
Josh Dog was incredible.
Can you give us any insight about what we may see coming up in season 6?
Well, season 5 was really about building up this team. We introduced, several new recruits, and by the end of the season, we had Team Arrow 2.0 in a really formidable, strong, tight-knit way. And in thinking about season 6, and we were like, we wanted to really double down on this concept of family and groups and found families. So towards that end, we started thinking in terms of a group of villains, something we've never done on the show before. So we're going to have a few familiar faces, like David Nichols is coming back for reprise his role as Anatoly, and as we know from the episode of 518. We loved it. He's for season 2, and he's coming back with a literal vengeance. And we want to, we're not going to tell you everything in this panel, but we can tell you that one of the other members of this villainous cabal is going to be played by Michael Emerson. We could not be more excited. So we are really, really thrilled, and you can also expect a really cool announcement, not now, about a character whose name is Richard Dragon from the comics, who will also be among our villains that we'll be seeing this year. So you'll be seeing a lot of different villains throughout season 6, and more so than a like villain Louis kind of thing. But these are like characters who will be seeing really throughout the season. We've never done that before.
Awesome. Now, I know you guys sometimes we get a lot of questions on, Flash has done a musical episode, Arrow has done a musical episode. Arrow's not doing a musical episode. But you guys do have some pipes. Last year, there was a stirring rendition of Hamilton. This is my first year hosting this, and I want to top that. So, is there something we can do to maybe do that?
Yes.
You have one of that?
Can we pretend like it's Monday, even though it's
Yes, let's do that.
Because Mondays.
Where?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emily. Happy birthday to
There's 3 candles. You're 3. Happy 3rd birthday.
Let's line up the microphone. Let's roll guests together.
Hello. Hi. Just first off, you are all sincerely amazing. My name is Ariel, and my question is Vigilante someone we know? Possibly Earth 2 Tommy Merlin?
We were trying to get Colin back on the show, but he's busy on Chicago Med. For sure, we're big believers that if you have a mystery like some type of whodunit, or in the case of Vigilante, who is it? It's always really unsatisfying if the answer to the mystery is yes, some person you've never seen before. So you can probably expect that whoever's behind that mask, underneath that mask, is a face that is familiar to you.
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry. My name is Nikki, and I'm a huge fan. I came with my friend Nini. We love you guys. And
Hi, Nini.
our question is, yeah, she's over there. Our question is, there was obviously a lot of traumatic moments that happened throughout the season, and for each of you, how did those shape your character? Was there a specific moment that you had to adapt to as an actor?
You mean throughout all of the seasons or just
Just this past season. Or
You want to go down the line?
yeah.
Rick?
I have to say, working at City Hall with Lance, I think that moment of taking that turn for Renee is a big step in his evolution in terms of changing his life and making a step forward and, trying to do the right thing.
I think, in terms of like moments of trauma, that was sort of what caused Dinah to get her powers, and it comes from pain and it comes from anger, and so that moment where she lost her love transformed her, and it was something that, her biggest, her most painful thing gave her her greatest strength, and I think that happens in life sometimes as well, right, for all of us, so, yeah.
I think for Black Star, I definitely think that's something that potentially learn more about. But having said that, last season, there's certainly the relationship with Quentin has been an important thing to her and a pivotal moment. And what path it leads her down, I think we'll see more of. But I definitely think that's something in her world, Earth 2, that will be explored more.
I didn't like being shackled to the ground and waterboarded and burned and stabbed. But I grew.
I really like Felicity's sort of downward dark spiral. I feel like sort of a friend of mine, Casey Roll, who did an amazing job, who I hope didn't have that. Just putting out that. Yeah, I feel like Felicity grew in the aspect of a taste of what she thought she might have, gotten sucked into or addicted to down that spiral.
We can't tell you anything. He is coming back.
I just want a piece of this cake. It's kind of distracting, anytime we can change up the mentor-student aspect of me and Oliver's relationship is always fun. Every time we get to give legal advice, I always like those moments. So I think at the beginning of the season, when Diggle was in jail and probably paying the minutes, and Oliver was like, no.
That's not so how.
But doing Oliver doing Diggle. I like the moment. Anytime we kind of get to reverse it a little bit, it's always nice. When Oliver becomes Diggle's mentor.
I feel like over the last 5 seasons, we've had so many traumatic and teachable growth moments, and has really definitely honed on to that growth part and kind of used those tragic events as catapult her into different areas. But specifically in this season, I think when she started, blackmailing people in the office and using people's kids against them, and being kind of, pretty evil and stuff. I think that was an eye-opening thing for her and a lesson into who and what not to maybe be in the future.
Curtis, he dealt with, he got invited to a dinner and then divorced before he even got to eat food. It's like, you're gonna invite, at least give me some food, then but he had a lot of moments last year. It was Prometheus kind of, attacking him, or, Renee kind of pushing him into his attack. I think the thing that Curtis takes from that is, every situation is thrown at him, makes him stronger, it makes him want to try, fight harder. And I think that's definitely something that he really pushed toward at the end of the season, like those dramatic moments push him to be a better hero and a better asset to the team.
This question better be good.
That's such a cool
That's where you're going.
Hi, so my name is Gary, and my question is, since the flashbacks have been consistently to 5 years ago, and we're now on season 6, are we going to see flashbacks to season 1?
Yeah, that's actually how I'm going to save money. You're going to still see flashbacks. It won't be every episode, they won't be serialized, they'll be character specific. And I'll give you one example. We are, mainly because I'm trying to figure out the right opportunity to make this announcement, But as you saw in the trailer, Glenn Bennett is back for the season premiere. He's also coming back for a special two-part episode in the first half of the season where we're really going to be, really focusing hard on his character, post everything he's experienced on the show. And we, intend to do a Slade Wilson flashback story.
That's exciting.
Hey guys, my name is David and I'm from San Diego. First of all, for some reason my girl Aurora loves you, Steven. She loves you more, David. But my question is for Echo. But real quick, cities in danger, being told to suit up. How do you get the braids on so fast?
It's a question that people have been asking, and people deserve an answer. Mark? I have to say...
I have an answer for you. Yes. He's a metahuman, guys. That's the superpower.
What superpower ever? I'll bring my hair. Come on. Come on. Put it up and give I wouldn't care about doing hairstyle. I like to say, what I think is that there's like African speedsters out there who's like, I got you.
How do you do it, lads and lasses? Hope you're having a great time today. My name is Duncan McLeod, that's Anne McLeod.
Are you doing a voice or is this real?
I don't know, what is it? I don't know, anyone can be my voices. Anyway, I was wondering if any of the cast or crew had any entertaining impressions or accents to share with the world. Thank you.
Yeah, I see this up here rings. Oliver, please see This is like my time to shine. This is like... Wow. That was very good.
All right, next question.
Hello, my name is Andres Avila. I'm from here, and this is my 10th year at Comic Con, and I've never asked a question before. My question is for Steven. I know that you really want to do a supernatural crossover with Arrow. How would that happen?
I love how people ask me like random questions that like I can only answer in the affirmative and they take that as like Stephen Mill demands. Probably it's really not going to work unless I can be like a waiter for Jensen and Jerry. Like, hey guys, here's your steak. Full monotone to breathe, look right down the barrel of the camera, just being awful big player on the show. That was tremendous. I would do it in a heartbeat.
Steven, would you do it in your Arrow voice though?
No.
Love you, Steven.
My name is Sarah, and Since I am a fighter of cancer, I was wondering if you were going to make more Fight Cancer shirts, and if so, when?
I'm sorry, what was your name? I'm so sorry.
Sarah,
Sarah, where are you from, Sarah?
the high desert.
Where's that?
In between LA and Vegas.
That's pretty okay. All right. Is this your first time at Pokemon? You come here every year?
I think this is my 3rd year.
Like in a row? That's pretty cool. I'll tell you what. I am going to do another campaign, but I have, if it's cool, you gonna come next year, you think?
I think so.
I think so? Okay, I'll tell you what. If you come back to this panel next year, I'm going to give you something, and a year from now, you can give it back to me. Okay? Bottom line, did this really cool arrow. Sarah, come here.
Let me just say that was amazing. You are like an idol to me. So, my name is Rachel, and quickly, Willa, Emily, Katie, and Juliana, you are all like the epitome of girl power. So my question is, what do you think was the hardest fight scene to film in the last season?
I got this one.
I think that in the last season, at least for my character, the hardest fight scene was probably in the crossover. It was I think it might have been for all, I don't want to speak for all of us, but I think the crossover, those scenes were definitely some of the most difficult and challenging in a great creative way for all of us, just because it brought back so many parts of the story that we haven't necessarily been able to touch base on for a while, and I got to bring back our parents, and that was really special, and it brought back to light the relationship between Malcolm and Thea and the reality between that and fighting her, dealing with him and everything. It was a lot of emotions for her, and it was real powerful, I think.
Yeah, it was 4 in the morning, and it was driving rain and wind, and the closest that we ever got to calling a day for weather.
Yeah, it was
awful.
Yeah, we shoot the ball.
That day was crazy. We had a light hanging by a crane and like, oh, it's crazy.
I think we have the same answer.
Yeah, the face-off between our 2 characters.
Yeah. Our first fight in 23 was epic for so many reasons, and like it was a challenge. It was the first time we had come together and on the show and in real life, and it came out so well, but it was like we went until we collapsed. Like it was just an awesome experience, and it felt so real. Not that we were really fighting or anything, obviously, but like it just felt so real, and also the set of the monastery and was just like such an epic battle. Like to me, that was definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. But by the way, just a side note, after our take, we were both like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We're okay. Yeah, okay, sorry.
We're like each other. Or like look at each other like, oh, maybe like their eyes are really pretty.
All right, way back, ladies and gentlemen, the cast.